been knew that was phony, I been knew that. Bitch, I see what lonely. See little pot of red gold. Talk 9-5 to the cold, bitch.
Yo, today about to be reacting to the untold story of LUCKI. Now, maybe a couple years ago, I still listen to LUCKI to this day, but I really started listening probably a couple years ago. Very talented artist. But now I'm gonna start doing videos on a lot of artists that I listen to personally on my own time. But no, let's get straight into it.
A rapper Juice WRLD called the GOAT, who was childhood friends with Chance the Rapper and almost a part of Chief Keef's Glow Gang.
Really?
In a bittersweet way, LUCKI was nicknamed the Underground King after garnering a diehard fan base in the underground after failing to reach the heights his Chicago peers reached. But recently, the tides have shifted, and LUCKI has been making serious strides towards the mainstream, getting cosigns from rappers like Drake.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it'll be like an insult to say that Bruce put him on, but it's like, bro, Bruce really put his name out there. He didn't put him on, but he put people onto him. There you go. Yeah.
Future, and even Justin Timberlake, blowing up on TikTok and is more popular than ever before. Begging the question, who is he? How did he get so popular? And what is it about him that resonates so deeply with his legion of fans? I'm Rashad Fashir, and this is the untold story of LUCKI. On May 30th, 1996, LUCKI Campbell Jr. was born. Almost from birth, his parents were separated, and they lived very differently, his mom being from the hood and his dad from the suburbs. So he grew up with both parents. LUCKI grew up on the west
surprising. Grew up with both parents. You know, a lot of people grow up with two-parent households. That's what's up.
Of Chicago. And as a kid, he used to play video games and watch television like the WWE. Music was a huge part of his life as well. His first favorite rapper was 50 Cent, then he became a huge Lil Wayne fan. And in high school, he found other music, like Future, through his mom, and became a Chief Keef stan.
Nobody really talks about the influence that Future had on the youth, or the influence that he had on today's sound. From let it be Juice WRLD. Bro, Future is responsible for a lot of your favorite artists. Or at least putting them in, you know what I'm saying? Like, he pioneered that sound for them to be different and melodic and all that extra stuff. He definitely did. And
teenagers, his taste in music influenced his lifestyle as well. Listening to Lil Wayne made him want to wear skinny jeans, and listening to Chief Keef made him try Xanax. He thought that was really cool, and as a teen, he was exactly who he wanted to be. He remembers thinking,
I remember being 18 looking at myself like, yo, I'm exactly who I want to be. Like, I always wanted to be like a teenager on.
Honestly, one thing that's been a big part of my life that's really helped me gain more clarity is therapy. I've never felt more sure.
Bro, imagine a teacher or your mama, anybody, a grown adult asking you, what do you want to do with your life when you get older? Oh, I just want to be a teenager on drugs. I just want to be on drugs. That is a crazy life goal right there, boy.
In a weird way. Like,
at that age, he already had dreams of rapping.
I had big dreams of rap since I was a kid. Cause I used to like walk past a mirror, act like mirrors is paparazzi and shit. When I was like, I always wanted to be a rapper.
In 7th grade, he wrote his first lyrics, but wasn't confident at the time, so he didn't start rapping. He attended school in the suburbs and wanted to be a football player, playing wide receiver. As a teenager, he was also very early on his social media, starting his Twitter in August of 2011, and was rebellious. On his Twitter, he explained his mom kicked him out, and he was airing out his father.
How did you decide that you wanted to start making music? What kind of influenced that?
My parents, really.
His parents did more than just vaguely influence him, though. His dad gave him the courage to begin.
My dad kind of told me to start writing.
In LUCKI's freshman year of high school, he was getting over his student-athlete thing, where he played wide receiver. So at the end of LUCKI's freshman year in high school, he began rapping, and took it seriously after his close friends started praising him. Back then, rap was just about rhymes and bars, not the beat or autotune, and LUCKI managed to stand out. So at 17, in his second year, LUCKI dropped out of high school to pursue music. His first name ever was 97, and Pretty Ho Smoke.
One of my favorite LUCKI albums is The Days Before too. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it should come up with fans.
Reggie was his first song ever. In 2012, he changed it to Lucky X, a combination of his first name and the last syllable of the substance Xanax. He had a $sign because he was a huge Rocky fan. Under his new name, his first song was Master Plan. And in addition to dropping that song, LUCKI was also a part of a rap group called the Outsiders Clique and featured all over their only album, Outside Activities. LUCKI happened to be friends with two kids named Anton and Kevin, who interned at the media company Elevator, who got LUCKI's music heard by the higher-ups, which led to LUCKI's quote-unquote debut single on
like they say, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know a lot of the time. Hey, that's what's up.
Being hosted on Elevator, a decently sized platform at the time. He was making moves, and for him to be so young and making that much of a statement was rare. And to many, it seemed like Lucky was headed for success. In 2014, Lucky got more involved in the scene in Chicago. He was very active in person, so early on in his career, he had a lot of
Lucky from? Lucky from Chicago? Is Lucky from Chicago? If he's from Chicago, that's actually dope. I didn't know that he was from Chicago. That just goes to show you that Chicago breeds true, pure talent. Like, it's always
allowing him to gain massive exposure right from the jump. He was friends with Chance the Rapper and had a big-time manager. Lucky and Chance the Rapper especially had a strong bond. He described their friendship by saying,
"How's your relationship with Chance? Because I know you guys got a song together."
That's my dog, bro. Like, for life, bro. That's my dog.
Me and Chance, like, I came up with Chance type.
Right.
Me and Chance really like know each other. I know Chance's little brother. Like, man, I know Chance's father, bro. Mr. Me and Chance's father has been cool. Like, no, been date, like on a date.
Shout out to Adam for even giving Lucky the chance to come on No Jumper. That's when he was really into the. I feel like one interview that really made Adam like mainstream when it came to it was the XXX and Tashion. That's what really blew him up. The X interview really made him mainstream, and he started getting like bigger artists after that.
He first started rapping, it was like Chief mixed with Chance, and he took a lot of inspiration from Chance. They originally met at a local venue and used to see each other around. One day,
what artist really made me want to start rapping was Chance though, because I used to see him rapping like at the library. That's what really made me start writing all the time.
That day when he saw Chance at the library do stand-up poetry, he got so inspired, he went back home and immediately started writing music. At the time, Odd Future and A$AP Rocky were a huge influence for Lucky as well. This was when he was first starting to rap, and he had no idea what he was doing, explaining he had no plan and that he'd just go up to the Chicago Public Library, where he saw people like Chance the Rapper and Vic Mensa, and thought if you just knew a lot of people, you get famous, like he saw with his friend.
Chicago had a deep music scene. Chance the Rapper, I mean, I wasn't really a fan of Chance the Rapper. I probably like maybe like 2 of his older songs, his breakout songs, that I miss the Cocoa Butter Kisses. That, if you know Cocoa Butter Kisses, you do. If you don't, you don't. Hey, and I got the juice. Yeah, that was OJ Mayo. Every time, there's some old Bucks lore, if y'all didn't know, cause I used to go to Bucks games all the time. Every time OJ Mayo made a bucket, they'd play that song. You know, they give players like a sound. He played juice. And if you don't know about OJ Mayo, you don't know basketball. Real shit.
However, at the time, he had no idea why he was seeing success. Later, he realized,
really, I was just good at telling stories. Like, that's what it was. I was just good at writing stories, and like, I didn't really even know that at the time, but like people came back, like started telling me about.
With the success of so many others around him, Lucky was ready to take over and was willing to work for it.
Like I'm coming, like we are really coming. Like we working hard as hell. Like
teasing music with his peers.
Like shout out to my big brother Chief Keef from Glow Gang. You know, you already know he just gave me that shot. He just gave me some more fans. I got a song with Chance finna drop soon.
That year, he was ready to drop X, his largest project, and was leveling up.
I mean, I didn't FaceTime Keith. Talk about we just looking at each other like, are you serious? Keith on the phone. We like 17.
At one point,
the Chief Keef, he said at one point on Instagram that you were on Glow Gang. Is that real?
Starting a fashion brand should not feel this impossible. Traditional print-on-demand platforms claim to support creators.
That really happened?
Yeah.
When Lucky met Young Chop, Keef's producer, he fanned out.
What y'all know about Young Chop? I feel like Young Chop is another pioneer within the drill scene because he pioneered the sound, like the beats of the drill. Like him and Chief Keef, dynamic duo, Shaq and Kobe, literally. Come on, bro.
Turn the trap, folks. Like we was studying y'all.
So Chief Keef and Lucky collaborated as well on an unreleased song. In May of 2016, Lucky dropped X, and it didn't go the way he wanted.
I wanted it to be a breakout.
But when it didn't do as well as he thought, and not getting named on Complex's top 50 projects of the year, he became really depressed. Pretty silly because he was so new to rap. In July of that year, Lucky got arrested for stealing someone's wallet. In 2015, Lucky
repetitive pickpocketing. Come on, Lucky. Come on, man.
Moved from Chicago to LA, and it changed the course of his career. In Chicago, he was associated with and working with traditional rappers, like Chance the Rapper, but in LA, he met rappers making cloud rap. He found his sound musically, and realized he wasn't meant for the traditional hip-hop scene.
I was always like not that type of, like in that type of thing, you feel me? I didn't really fit into that. So when I got older, I just started like branching off.
In LA, he became friends with Playboy Carti and A$AP Rocky, which happened through Ian Connor.
That's actually first started linking up with A$AP and all of them.
Through like Ian and Carti type.
When Lucky first came to LA, he lived with Carti, and they were pretty close back then.
Lucky talented. He always plugged in with like somebody that's popping. Like he always tied in with somebody that's popping. And I said that to say this, and it's like he might have doubted himself at the beginning of his career. Now he's a global sensation, not even global, maybe a nationwide sensation. My bad, y'all. I don't know about globally, but yes, bro. That's just, this whole story just goes to show you, you know what I'm saying? Keep on going until you perfect your craft. People may not understand on the journey, but as long as you keep on going, you're going to find your niche. Trust. I'm on the same journey.
Yeah, Carti used to,
So how long ago was this?
Before Broke Boy came out. Me and Carti used to be like, Ian and like we used to call us twins.
They met at A$AP Rocky's mansion. And through Carti, he met A$AP Rocky.
Me and Carti was both at Rocky mansion. Like he had like a party, you know, people be renting the cribs down there. I met Rocky through Carti actually.
Lucky met Rocky 3 months after A$AP Yams passed away. And when he met Rocky, Rocky told him,
and he was like, yeah, bro, Yams put me on your music, bro. I'm like, that crushed me though, because I never got to meet A$AP Yams.
Lucky's actually in the Lamborghini High music video.
Yams, I saw you were in the Lamborghini High video.
Yeah.
How did that kind of all come together?
I just woke up at Rocky crib.
His relationship with
high ass, bro, like just throwed off them Zans.
He was more than just a friendship though. They collaborated on songs like Saucin'.
Carti, yeah, like me and Carti got a few songs, like hella songs on release.
And Carti taught him how to rap on a different style of beats.
Like being around Carti taught me how to rap over trap beats. Remember I used to make music like Chance the Rapper and them kind of like in that lane. Being around Carti taught me how to rap over like up-tempo beats.
He was friends with Carti's friends Uno the Activist and Thousand Man Fani as well.
I wonder why they don't collaborate today. They both big. Carti is fucking phenomenal, and then just like Lucky, he's a great artist as well. I wonder why they didn't make no new music. This was a while ago, so it's not like there'd be two random people coming together on some random shit.
Collaborating more with them than he did with Carti.
Uno, my brother forever.
Yeah, love Uno.
I need my brother. Everybody, all right with Ian.
Yeah, you still cool.
Being from Chicago, Lucky also became friends with Cole Bennett before he was famous. They had a music video from 2015 that was released 8 years later, and Cole gave Lucky $100 to model for a Lyrical Lemonade shirt, which Lucky says he remembers he really needed, and said now,
I'll be really just happy for him, but it just makes sense because the type of person he is.
In January of 2016, Lucky decided to drop the X from his name. At first, he just took out the $sign because he didn't want to become like A$AP Rocky.
No more ECK money sign. It's just X.
Just X.
But eventually, he claimed the X was just childish, so he dropped it.
What if you posted once and your content appeared
See,
everywhere?
I wasn't around during
YouTube,
that time,
TikTok,
you know what I'm
Instagram,
saying?
and more.
I really came around when Bruce put me on, but I'm gonna get an ad block.
Completely.
Yeah, stop calling me Lucky X.
Everybody know, if you know, you know. Bruce with his intro song, that's what really put me on a Lucky. Let's be real.
I just really was over that name.
In March, he dropped Son of Sam, and the cover art is inspired by David Berkowitz, a serial killer. The cover art is one of his letters, and Lucky explained he relates to him.
Vices are demons. My demons. These bitches thinking I'm Rick James. Like, he's fast, like drugs, you know, like, that's my little comparison to it.
Little did he know, the worst was to come. Lucky's dreadful relationship with substances was no longer figurative like he portrayed in his art. It was real, and in 2016, it almost destroyed his career. Lucky had originally...
Them pills was eating that boy alive, boy.
I popped it down, I just remember feeling so free. I was just overboard. I was like, it's fine.
But by the time Lucky was getting into his late teens, he had started to develop a serious Xanax addiction.
I was a tweaker, bro.
When he was rapping...
It sounds
like during this time, it was just cool to do that. Me personally, I never really touched pills because I know I have an addictive personality. But I guess during this time, it was cool to like snip, do the white stuff and pills and all that extra stuff. Now it's more so lean, but I mean, he got lean right there. Literally, look, he literally got lean right there. That's what I'm talking about. People just love to get high.
Your music, it is often about being on the Zanzibar music.
And said he used to do 6 bars a day.
I used to really pop like 6 bars.
I swear I don't make this up. Like I said, he probably dropped a bar up in his lean. That's crazy.
I'm saying everyday type.
While he was doing this, he had a lot of industry connections and hype around his music. For example,
Pharrell used to tweet my music. Like,
really?
Scott Venner was my first manager.
Pharrell Williams and Justin Timberlake would tweet Lucky's music, but his drug use was messing that all up.
Oh, so did that fuck your music career up?
Hell, relationships up.
Sometimes he couldn't even tell what was real.
When I wake up for real again, I realized that I was just dreaming. I realized that like, oh, I was just.
He was too comfortable at that age.
I was getting like decent money for shows in Chicago. I'm just lit. I was kind of comfortable.
And took everything he had been given so graciously for granted.
Yeah, I was really spoiled coming into this.
Yeah.
You feel me? Okay.
Scott Venner, the
we get high, we get fat. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that though.
That put Chief Keef and Chance on was Lucky's first manager. Even after receiving cosigns from Pharrell Williams and Justin Timberlake, Lucky said he didn't even care. It wasn't Lil Wayne. He was young and ignorant, and eventually it bit him in the back. When Lucky was dealing with those issues, some of the people in the industry who were previously backing him turned their backs on him.
They lost faith in me. I'll never forget that, bro. Told me I was the best, bro. They told me I was the best, but they lost faith in me, bro. Tried to blackball me, bro.
It sounds like betrayal, and it was, but it was partly Lucky's fault. He had no idea how to act.
I used to come to like sessions about like and just be up and not even know it was a problem.
Everyone was mad.
But they used to be so.
He just walking around lean and geeking. Them drugs was eating him, and the people around him didn't tell him, "Hey man, you slow down. You gonna blow this wonderful opportunity you have. Come on, y'all, let's do better."
They used to keep calling me back. They know I was young.
But they thought he'd grow up eventually.
But when I turned 19 and I was still doing it, people thought I was like, oh, he's not coming around. He not getting it. Because people always thought I was just going to get it. You feel me?
Right.
And then when I was 19, it was like, nah, he just don't get it.
Spoiler alert, he didn't. And like many young kids, had to learn the hard way. Eventually, Lucky's substance abuse led to Lucky becoming hospitalized, and it messed him up bad.
Lowest point in my life. I psyched out for like 4 days straight, and I just had to go to the hospital for like a week. I was tripping. But I wasn't myself, bro. I was like fragile, like mentally, bro. Like, right. Cause like I really went crazy, you feel me? So I was like.
He used to joke about his addiction. He was shameless, but after that, it was no joke.
But I had to just learn how to be my own person, like, and not depend on a pill.
He eventually decided to take a break from music and focus on himself. When he was in the hospital, he became a fan of Kurt Cobain.
This dude, Kurt, I started watching like hella documentaries. I watched all the documentaries.
Explaining he related to the themes of self-destruction.
Really relating to self-destruction. Like,
right. Are you in what great artist didn't like Kurt Cobain though? You know what I'm saying? We all love Kurt Cobain. If you don't know, if you don't know who Kurt Cobain is, go do your research. R.I.P. Kurt Cobain. No boy.
Creative self-destruction in general, would you say? Or is that something that you feel like you're past?
I feel like I'm always going to be in a period of self-destruction.
He decided to drop Free Wave 2, but his substance abuse caused him to develop mental health.
Free Wave 2?
Self-destruction.
He decided to drop Free Wave 2, but
got a couple bangers on there. Y'all don't know though. Clueless probably my favorite song off here though. I like Clueless, I ain't gonna lie.
Substance abuse caused him to develop mental health problems and depression, and decided it would be best if he took a year-long hiatus. During the hiatus, he had a son, and his son gave him a sense of priority and made him want to work harder. In 2017, he returned from his hiatus, dropping Watch My Back. Luckily, no pun intended.
Woo! Fire. I said my favorite song off of here is probably Poker Face. I love Poker Face, bro. Fire album. Though.
Fans were patient, and he didn't suffer any consequences. In fact, luckily, no pun intended, fans were patient, and he didn't suffer any consequences. In fact, Watch My Back became one of his most successful projects, a fan favorite. Nowadays, Lucky has made it clear
my music is like a warning or something, bro.
Right.
Like, I don't glorify it all.
Another rapper Lucky knew was Juice WRLD, and they were pretty close. And Juice WRLD had a lot of respect for Lucky.
Juice would be like, "This is the best rapper ever." Everybody in the room would be like, "What?"
Like, you know, I did see this clip. That just gave me like a little tingle through my body. That is crazy, dog. So it's like Juice putting on, not necessarily putting on for him, but co-signing him, saying, "Yeah, this is the best artist ever. I love his music." Well, they make a song, but that would have fed generations. That would have been a great song. Lucky and Juice, nigga, what
is this? You feel me?
I was disheartened when Juice died.
I really be wishing he was still here, cause I know it'll never be a dull moment if he was still here.
In 2019, Lucky dropped Free Wave 3.
Speaking of, if Juice was still here, I feel like if Juice WRLD would have nipped it in the bud like Lucky, and fell back off them pills for a bit, fell back off substance abuse in general, he definitely would still be here. I'm gonna do a video on him next though. But no, this fire.
Project about a woman he was in love with. The first half was while he was in love, and the second half was him heartbroken. In 2020, Lucky signed a distribution deal with Empire, the same label XXXTentacion and King Von were a part of, allowing him to receive a stronger push to his music, while being able to retain ownership over his music at the same time. He even recorded a song with his longtime idol Future, coming out a couple years later, someone who he remained a huge fan of for years, after first finding Future's music on his mom's iPod.
Yeah, I just met Pluto like...
Build a website.
Hey man, y'all, let me get an ad block when I get monetized. Y'all don't worry about it. But how y'all enjoy the video? I'm learning a lot of new stuff. I'm learning that he was really plugged in. As an underground artist, to have all these connections and relationships with all these other artists, it's truly a blessing. But it don't happen by accident. No. He was meant to be great.
Since 2021, Lucky has become even more ambitious, trying to become a superstar like he said so many years earlier. Except it was starting to become a reality. He'd have a slew of songs like Super Urus and New Drank gain traction on TikTok, massively growing his fanbase, as well as shedding light to his deep discography. However, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. His new fanbase was suburban and became corny, bullying him for the weight he gained.
We get hot, we get... No, I remember seeing this one clip when he was on stage. I guess a fan had rubbed his stomach, bro. Dog, I think, did he end the show after that? Dude was so mad, bro. I'd be mad too, bro. Like, bro, stop touching me. That's that lean gut. No boy.
Fans at shows have rubbed his stomach multiple times, causing quite an issue. Furthermore, Lucky has been under fire for years about some tweets he made years back aimed at the country of Mexico.
It's not funny, but it's funny, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
And his new fanbase didn't make it any easier. He explained himself, saying 11 years ago, Lucky and a bunch of other kids, some black and some Mexican, were all trolling. Everyone was just trolling. Lucky just ended up becoming famous and defended himself, saying, "I grew up with Mexicans." In 2022, Lucky briefly fell out with his old friends, Uno the Activist and Thousand Man Fani, and accidentally started beefing with the Detroit rapper he was friends with, Baby Smooth. Lucky called out Baby Smooth.
Nigga, what? When did this happen? Lucky and Baby Smooth beefing? In 2022? Really? That's crazy.
For hopping on Yeet Beats. Except Lucky he was friends with, Baby Smooth. Lucky called out Baby Smooth for hopping on Yeet Beats. Except Lucky was talking about Thousand Man Fani. Baby Smooth took it personally and decided to take shots at Lucky himself. It was sad because just a bit before, they were teasing a collab. So Lucky actually called Thousand Man Fani washed up for hopping on Yeet Beats. He even defended Cardi for dropping Uno the Activist and Thousand Man Fani during their beef. In the end, Lucky apologized, saying he was in his feelings and he was wrong for what he said, and they made it right. During the middle of the year, Lucky got a Drake co-sign as well. Drake posted Lucky's music on a story and featured Lucky on OVO Radio. When he was young, Drake was a huge inspiration for him, so having Drake post his music was a...
Yeah, man, Drake is probably the biggest co-sign you can get in the industry. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing but love right there.
Dream come true type of thing.
Even crediting Drake for teaching him how to rap.
He taught me how to dumb it down, but without dumbing it down though.
That year, he also got a face tat, inspired by Harry Potter, and said he just wanted one because it was cool, and that his thought process was...
I just wanted a face tat. I was just feeling edgy. Like, I got hella money. It didn't piss my parents off, you know what I'm saying?
In the end of the year, on September, he dropped Flawless Like Me, his long-awaited project, with the...
Fire!
I just wanted a face tat. I was just feeling edgy. Like, I got hella money. It didn't piss my parents off, you know what I'm saying?
In the end of the year, on September, he dropped Flawless Like Me.
Fire! I put 13 on that bit like James Harden. I get so high, hide from the camera, so smart. Yes, coincidence, fire. This was a great
his long-awaited project right with the feature from Future, and started collaborating and working with younger rappers like Can as well. So that brings us to today, 2023, and Lucky still has a lot of runway left in his career.
This video,
he's been releasing a project every year since 2013, and it doesn't look like he's stopping anytime soon. Even saying he wants to collab with Playboi Carti again.
Artists I'll collab with, but definitely Carti.
And wants a Grammy. He plans to retire when he's in his early 30s to become an executive in television, saying, "I want to produce TV documentaries," and known as some type of legend, someone who never sold out. Reminiscing on his younger days, Lucky said, "I was listening to Currency, ASAP Rocky, a lot of the people who are legends now. I kind of wanted to be like them. The scene was completely different back then. Time will tell if he reaches the status of those he idolized as a kid, but regardless of what
Xbox. I don't know about the Xbox.
He does or not, Lucky has left his mark on hip-hop, undoubtedly, and definitely has inspired the new generation of rappers.
Hey man, he did indeed. I'm just surprised. I'm genuinely shocked. I didn't know that he was that plugged into the industry and what's going on with, you know what I'm saying, what's popping, you know. Genuinely shocked. But nah, let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. When did y'all start listening to Lucky? Do y'all even like Lucky? Do you even know who Lucky is? Let me know down in the comments below. But nah, I'm gonna catch you niggas in the next one. Yes, sir.